check on 1 continental, 1 poached egg, 1 scrambled on brown, 1 scrambled bacon, sausage and black. Yep.
Nice quiet breakfast this morning, just the 4 or so. Now we have a fair bit of prep to do just before evening service in this afternoon. But at the moment I've got a cannelloni filling on, get some onions chopped just to go into that, along with a tomato sauce that we've already made. And we've got some wild boar to smoke. So yeah, I think that's about it really. Some dauphinoise potatoes for the guys this evening. We have fish deliveries coming in today. We've got vegetable deliveries coming in today. So yeah, that's not going to be too shabby. Nice and early today, thank you. You're welcome. Well, we're going up to Lawn, which is part of a beautiful old abbey, and the farm just on the outskirts of it is run by Gwilym's family, and he's up there with his wife and their 2 kids, and they've been there, well, the parents have been there for years. He's now taken on the butchery side of the business, and the reason we go up to Gwilym and we take the time to do so is mainly because of the way that not only the animals are reared, but also the way that they're finished and then obviously aged. And for us, the most important thing for our customers is that if you're buying beef but you want a decent steak, is that if you're going to spend that sort of good money on a decent steak, the beef should be, first of all, top grade quality. It has to be a local animal, and it must have been killed correctly and then obviously aged correctly, and then that gives you the best results. And again, it's another small family business, and we all need support and we look after each other. All right, so let's go and knock Gwilym up.
All right.
Yeah, good dude.
Welcome.
Thank you. Go have a look at some meat. This is my favourite room. That's the smell, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the Angus.
Yeah.
Well, South Devon Cross Angus.
Fantastic.
So actually a nice bit of beef.
Yeah, it's delicious. This is usually our Sunday roast selection. So we'll have the bone aged top side you saw in there. So a bit of top side, which then has the fat all wrapped around it, and that just keeps it moist while we roast it. Then we have a shoulder of pork, boned and rolled, and a beautiful leg of lamb, and they're usually pootling about out here. I'm sometimes a bit conscious about charging, say, an extra £2 on a steak, but I feel a lot better about it when I can show people that this is where it comes from, and this is how it's butchered, and this is the sort of life it's led. So,
There you are, sir. Enjoy.
Cheers, dude. Put them in the back of the truck. Yeah, we need to get some of these pears off because they're about to break the tree. We get about 200 fruit off that a year. That's 200 starters or mains to you or me. So they sometimes we pair them up with the game in the winter, obviously, especially when we get duck on. And for now, we need them for one of the starters, and it'll be going on as a dessert with some honeycomb and sponge and ginger. So yeah, I've got to strip a few off there, and then there's crab apple at the top, which has got I need for jellies. And the 2 medlar trees, I'll have those off. They need to go into the shed for the next 3 weeks. Oh, these are fantastic this year, really good, beautiful fruit. All right, there's a couple up there I need to get. So, on to evening service. Beginning of every service, it's just getting everything lit up. Water in pans, things hot, so that we're ready to go at 6. So we have 40 minutes before the doors open, so we make the most use of them. So from today's trip out to the butcher's, we had that beautiful fillet steak. What we're going to do is we're going to sear the whole thing off as one large piece, and then we're going to roll it, and then we'll stick it in the vide. Absolutely cracking piece of meat. Really looking forward to cooking this tonight. This is our seasoning salt. It's a mixture of all sorts, but mainly it's our pancetta seasoning, which has been dried, which is full of thyme and garlic and onion, mace, bay leaf, nutmeg, and we use that on a lot of our meats, and we season generously, and then just make sure the whole thing is covered. We could add fresh herbs now, but the only problem with that is they'll probably burn in the pan, so it's best just to put those into the bag with the meat later. Just a tiny application of oil. Yeah, starting to smoke, so there we go. The purpose of this is just to get a nice crust on the outside, and it gives it that beautiful meaty sweet flavour, which will then permeate through the whole meat as it cooks in the vacuum process. Yep, good. Yep.
1 figs, 1 rabbit, followed by a wild halibut and a fallow chub, please.
Brilliant, thank you. Rock and roll.